Hello and welcome to Mark's Chatterbox once again. Firstly, I'd like to say if anyone's got any views on TV programmes or anything, please email me on markschatterbox@live.co.uk. I watched a programme last night. It was a documentary on Queen, and it's a two-part one, so part 2 is tonight. And absolutely excellent. Best documentary I've seen for a long time. It was about them, and it was from the humble beginnings, from the very start. And it was going on that they'd been going on for about 6-7 years. How they started, like, from doing the nightclubs and the theatres and things and pubs and working their way up, and they actually started supporting a group called the Who's, and then they were doing excellent, a support group, and then the Who's sort of asked them to come to America and support them across there, and they were doing brilliantly. But what they were telling people was that they didn't have a manager. They actually had a film produced. It was a film company that was backing them and everything. And instead of having a manager, and they were naive, so they fitted this film producing company, and they're actually going around for 6-7 years, and they didn't make a penny. They were skint. Yet they were well known. Everybody knew Queen. Yet they just weren't making money because this film company was taking all the money, because that's how it works. And they eventually got a manager, and that's when they started making money. But they'd been going, they said, they must have been going a good 10 to 15 years before they actually started making a penny. And then it started building up gradually. And Freddie Mercury, they were saying he was very insecure. The one person he absolutely hated in the music industry when he started becoming the punk era was Sid Vicious, and the rows and the fights that they used to have. And Queen, well, it was Freddie Mercury who says he wasn't getting in, he couldn't handle this punk era, this punk music, and he wanted to distract the people from the punk section, from the punk groups and Sex Pistols and all that. So they've actually got unseen footage of a concert that was never broadcast, and he actually brought into the show. He was dressed in stripy, skin tight, like a leotard, and he brought ballet into the music. And they started saying that you did notice the music around the punk era. The music started changing of Queen's, and he started bringing ballet movements into it, into their music, the songs they were making. On stage, shows, and it was to distract people from the punk section of it all. And it was quite funny, actually, all this unseen footage of him on stage doing gigs and everything, and he's like doing all this ballet dancing and all that, and the music that they were doing at the time, it worked. It was really good. But he really did. The fights that they were saying that they used, he actually hit him on one occasion, because Sid Vicious they'd just be at one of their, Queen would be doing one of their gigs, and Sid Vicious would just come along, sneak in the background, sneak on stage and try to take over. And it was quite funny, some of the things that when Freddie was being interviewed, what he'd say to Sid Vicious and that. And then they started talking about the records, and like We Will Rock You, Freddie Mercury wrote that in the bath, and it took him 10 minutes to write the whole song. He was just in the bath, and he thought, I want to write a song 10 minutes later, We Will Rock You came out of it. And part 2 is on tonight. Excellent. And I would recommend definitely that you sit down and watch it tonight.